My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I've been saying this at the start of every series as it returns, but I do want to mention that the backlog was exhausted by a bunch of trips that I had to take that kind of just happened to align one after another. And then I was violently ill for a very long time. Well, violently ill for 40 straight hours and then recovering and reasonably ill for a little bit of time after. I'm feeling pretty much back on tip-top though, so it's time to get back on tip-top of the schedule. So it looks like we have to defeat as many enemies as possible here in the Endless Harvest, and I feel like we've a good chance at that. We've also got some really good battle buffs already. Nice.
Rejoice at
The colors mesmerizing. Feeling like I probably want to open with a damage buff. Sorry, the battle ballad here. And will.
Inspiration and improvement.
It's very soon going to be important to start using the stress reduction, but while I can, it's battle ballad. We'll also throw out a command. And yeah, we'll just straight up remove one of them from the map. Fell out of step. Which hits the backline on Rito for nothing. Hell yeah. So the seeds on the front line is Blight, right? 20 stress. No. Oh, and Blight attempt. Okay, cool. So now stress reduction definitely on the front line. Okay. 15 down, reasonable. I'll go for the buff off Mystara there again as well. See if we can get a second stun out of Rito, and we can. Haunting Revelation on Moth Mother hits him with 12 points of stress from the horror. 12 to 22 and like a 50% chance of crit, and we managed to low roll everything. Alright, yeah. I mean, at the very least, he's stirring the rabble on someone who's already relatively low in HP.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
See if we can take down the Scarecrow this round. And we can, as well as healing up Rito. And thankfully this leaves us with a really reasonable action for Mystara to stun that Foreman. Especially it knocks them back into a position where I can start harvesting again, also hitting the Foreman. The Foreman is actually not resistant to bleed in the same way that the Scarecrow is.
Devastating blow.
Great. Right, Farmhand's dead already.
Executed with
some elaborations down, so we just need one more good hit on that Foreman. When I said one more good hit, I meant it. Looks like my battle buff from command is already like oh.
Slowly, gently.
Ran off of every target already.
This is how a life is taken.
No trespasses hits the back line for 15. That's actually a fair whack. Not entirely infused by that. Get response hit for 3.
Their formation is broken.
I don't want to have to use the Impale in the next round. Great. Farmhand down. And so I'll be looking to land the stun on the Foreman, right? Because this Foreman's just got, yeah, extra speed and protection. That's not a great concern to me. But I'll be going with the battle buff again, because of course I need to increase the crit of my party. Please stop lol rolling your damage. Like, I get it. But please stop. I'm not the nail-biting type, but... Oh, if anything's gonna drive me to it.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, just marks galore across the party. Fine. Let's take that stun when we get the opportunity. The respawn, though. Are we full suppress on? Are we? Hey, what? Hey, you're stunned! Hey, what's all this? Acting while you're stunned.
A decisive
Good crit on the back
bubbling.
Right. Let's throw out a Gald there.
Press this
Try and
advantage.
remove a unit
Give them
from the
no quarter.
field. So we probably only need to remove 2 more units from the field. Which is at least a little calming.
Sedated.
Ceaseless Labor hits the front line for 5. Doesn't appear to be affected by the mark. Unfortunately, haven't removed the corpse. We're not critting much right now. Like, it feels like we should be critting every hit because, well, we have 40% crit. And we've probably landed a total of 1 crit,
Quakes.
which feels wrong. On, that's to say, on the Shield Breaker in particular. Patricia, please.
Great is the weapon
You
that
need
cuts
to be
on its
critting.
own.
That's the whole point of your character. If you don't crit, we lose. It's like your thing. At least we got teleported. Thought I was gonna have to kill another.
A place of
Thought I was going to have to
refuge,
kill again.
if only for a fleeting moment.
Useful supplies for the harrowing journey. Battle comes loose and we get
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
a lot more food than I otherwise might like. I feel like we're probably going to leave before we use too many of these bandages, so I'll probably remove that. I do want to press onward. Okay, negative 20. Oh, that's a lot of stress on you. But you can kind of cop it right now, and we probably need the medicinal herbs. Is that true? No. Alright, we'll purge that debuff, but I don't think it's going to be important on Mothmother. Mothmother acts so early that they'll remove that debuff from themselves really quickly. Alright, we'll push onward. Light Benson becomes haunting. Hateful Virago as well as the Raving Madman.
Open
That's...
door. Departs and times unknown.
That's certainly a combo. I can't even reliably hit that Hateful Virago. Look at it. 59% chance to hit. I have to go with the Battle Buff. I go for the hit on the backline there so that I can try and kill it in a single crit from our Shield Breaker. Accusation on the backline is really rough. Negative 50, or rather, plus 15% stress until camp is not good. I'll have to go for the extra accuracy here because I'm not going to be able to use the battle ballads from now on. Crit! Why don't you? We also use the buff there because I needed the extra crit chance to try and get the Raven Madman down. I can't use the Battle Ballad from here on out because I have to start hitting the Hateful Virago with the bleeds. It's imperative. Another accusation. Thankfully, we resist the debuff at least.
As the fiend
Finally got that
falls,
one down.
a faint hope blossoms.
Putrefying Breath. This is just perfect if it misses. Not how I intended to complete that sentence, but hey, I'll take it.
Struck.
Negative 15% stress until camp is something I should just definitely immediately remove, so it's my bad to not have already removed that with a... What did you just do? Necrotic fungus. It prevents all healing. Okay. Wasn't really planning on healing anytime soon, so I don't know if I'm too mad about that. Patricia, please crit. Please. Patricia, please. Single most important thing you can do for me. And you seem to completely refuse. Ah, all of my other attacks are heals, aren't they?
A powerful blow.
You are dead. At the very least, they have to harmlessly swipe.
A singular strike.
Good. And they're gradually removing themselves from the field. Hateful Virago acting ahead of the character who's 2 times faster than them. Not 2 times faster than them, 2 speed faster than them, actually. Still not a fan, though. Funnily enough. It's another harmless swipe, and now it's about time we get that necrotic fungus down.
Masterfully executed.
Dead and not yet dead, but very close. Now the fungal claw is dead. I think we just go for the accuracy again because we're not going to stun the necrotic fungus. Stars are not right. No, they really aren't right now. This is not going well for us. Curse of Vulnerability hits no one. I'm just going to have to protect that frontliner. A slime smack that hit it would just be mortifying. See if we hit the stun, which we do. Okay, that's extremely handy. Rito with the ridiculous stuns. Rito is extremely outperforming everyone else. Rito is critting most hits, and Rito has a lower crit chance than Patricia. Like, come on! I would love to be reducing stress right now, but we have health problems, stress problems, and way too many enemies on the field, so I don't know about that one. I'm actually guarded, so I've got the extra damage this turn. Big Slime hits the backline for 13. Doesn't hit any debuff. We'll remove that stress debuff that I was supposed to remove ages ago. Whoops. Necrotic Fungus is almost dead. I just have to waste another action to kill it. Okay. Fine. Murder it. Just get it off the field. I won't have to deal with it anymore. Heal. Good lord. Blighted Crone is still alive, because of course it is. Slime Smack hits the front 2 lines for 5 and 4. Doesn't manage to stun, though. Nice. This is starting to get a lot more reasonable. Thank you!
Monstrous size has no
Jeez,
intrinsic
Patricia!
merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I was hung out to dry for a real long time there, and I did not appreciate it. Another Hateful Virago. At the very least, we did get an immediate crit on that Blighted Crone. That's quite nice. Throws out a Curse of Vulnerability onto Moth Mother. It connects. We get both the debuff as well as the Mark. The mark doesn't matter because the fungal claws cannot attack line 3. I'm going to guard Patricia here because Patricia is actually missing a little bit of HP. But another reason to guard Patricia is because it will increase her damage this round.
Unnerved, unbalanced. A dizzying blow to body and brain.
That was against a target who has 30% protection. Patricia probably would be on death's door as a result of those 2 attacks. Six is a sizable amount of damage, at least.
The slow death, unforeseen,
Flying
unforgiving.
breath, hits for a 9. Doesn't manage to move or blight. Nice. We're definitely going to need the accuracy buffs. Hateful Virago is just way too dodgy at 56 dodge. Just insane. They just can't stop critting. God, I wish that were me. Ugh. How much do I trust in Rito? No, not with that mark.
Grievous injury.
Don't.
Palpable fear.
Hopeless, okay. I'll go for the single target heal because this means that if the enemy doesn't crit, they don't go back down to death's door. Dodge. Embrace the dark hits the back line. The ridiculous amount of stress that's been building over this time because we've been incapable of controlling anything other than the enemies. And hell, at times the enemies as well. It's a huge problem. All right, so the heal will actually be rejected by Mystara even if I do the group heal right now, so I'm probably best off trying to stun this Fungal Claw. I'm just going to guarantee that that Fungal Claw is dead. I'm also actually going to expose the Blighted Crone because otherwise I'm going to have to commit an action to the... Oh, nice. Because otherwise I'm going to have to commit an action to the Fungal Claw that I didn't want to. Actually, with that movement, the Harvest next turn is going to be really good. There's some vulnerability, okay. $32 on the target that has that bleed, and awesome. Gotta keep getting that battle buff when we can. I'll do that just for the self-heal. So I can't risk them getting another... What? Discount on my part, obviously. Thought it was 4 and 4. Okay, resisting my heal there. That's not good. Also, not getting many crits out of Moth Mother there. That's fine. Ish. Not stunned, but Patricia resolves as fearful. Yeah, I feel like as soon as we get teleported away, that's it. That's the end of this delve into the dungeons. I'll protect the second lowest HP character with the lowest HP character. Just because that gives me the protection bonus as well. I need to start removing stress. Can I hit that stun? Hey, I can. That's a nice round. We're probably going to get teleported away before the Insatiable Ghoul gets to do anything. I'm feeling like at the end of this round, it's quite likely that the Beyond Time and Space thing appears. And there it is. Axe at the very start of the next round, teleports us away. Unless there's something here that straight up stress heals all of us, and it isn't, we're just going to have to leave. I really wanted to continue, but not like this. Never like this. Abandon the farmstead? Yes. Okie dokie. Okay, 40k as well as 30 crests. It said we get wondrous rewards. I don't know if I count that as wondrous. Fair load of corpses, though. No one got any affliction or effect in any way, shape, nor form.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay. So, what do we still have left? We've got the Brigand Incursion, we've got the Viscount, the Varan, the Viscount, and the Countess. That's about it, actually. We're really close to the end here. Let's unequip all trinkets and resort them as well. We've got a bunch of new shards also, so should we consider districts? We've got 3 memories total, so we're pretty far from being able to pick up the mill. I already picked up the Geological Study Hall. Do I use Holy Water and Laudanum more commonly than I use Medicinal Herbs or Anti-Venom? Yes. At least I would proactively use them more like that. So I think Tainted Well is what we're taking if we're taking something from there, but we could also consider things from the Nomad Wagon. Thirsting Blade with the extra... No, I'm not going to be taking a Hellion. Plus 25% shards given is something that I could also consider. Try and farm out the shards really quickly. Crystalline Gunpowder for the plus 20% damage, plus 3 speed, negative 15% stun resistance. Pretty powerful. Plus 15 accuracy advantages in party. Yeah, of course. We're getting those ones now. The Mirror Shield is actually something that I'm definitely considering. I don't know if it would be something that I would be able to run in the farmstead missions at the very least in the way that I currently run them. And that's primarily due to the fact that I don't really try and take all of the damage on Mystara there. What I'm really doing is using Mystara for battle buffs and then occasional defense. This feels like something that I would definitely use in... Courtyard? Probably in the Courtyard. And then the rest of them we've considered and I believe turned down before. Heretical Passage is actually probably still relevant. Because consider that Rito is actually holding currently... Oh, damn. Before I unequipped it at the very least. Was holding the Book of Holy Healing. The Tome of Holy Healing, rather. Which is 25%+ on healing skills. This is only 20% plus on healing skills. But it actually does increase the damage for 25% on all of the husks. And there's a non-zero chance we use that. The real cost is that plus 10% stress, which builds up. We shall see. We shall see. Spectral Spear tip. Also don't really know about that one. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Sorry about the short episode, but those needed to leave at that point, lest I lose the party. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow.